Craze Mornings
with Billy and Courtney.
Well, some pretty big news coming out of Ottawa this weekend that came at a really great time with Central Alberta Pride wrapping up this weekend.
Yep.
Mayor Jim Watson has come out as gay. He said, after 40 years, I'm opening the closet door.
Good for him.
I mean, I'm really proud of him.
As a politician and the current mayor, that is a huge task to overcome.
And a huge step in the right direction that a lot more people need to take. This is what he said.
Yes.
I was elected to Ottawa City Council when I was 30, and for most of my public life, my sexuality wasn't an issue, but in hindsight, not coming out sooner was a big mistake. And I feel that. I know exactly what he means by that. More people need to do what he's doing. More prominent figures need to come out as gay, because let me tell you, there are athletes, there are actors, there are musicians, there are politicians that we have no idea are gay. But I mean, when we think about politicians, this doesn't happen that often. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's a really great thing that he's done this, because when you don't do it, it becomes a thing. And in this day and age, we want to normalize it. We want it to be normal. It's really unfortunate when you have these parents that hide it from their kids for a while, where they say, well, no, they're too young to know about what being gay is. I'm like, why? No. Why on earth is anyone too young? No, and I think that's where we have to, like you said, normalize this more. I mean, we were just talking off the air, and I said someone had shared an opinion article regarding the fact that, teachers need to be inclusive when it comes to just kind of their everyday teaching when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community. Yeah. And I don't think it's anything wrong with that, because the more we normalize it, the less of an issue this is going to be, the less of a battle this is going to be, the less vandalism we're going to see against, Pride sidewalks. It's just going to become less and less of a problem. I mean, I know I can speak for a lot of members from the LGBTQ community saying the perfect world for us would be not having to come out. Oh, 100%. And that's exactly what I mean. We need to normalize it more. Yeah. It shouldn't matter. Like we don't hide a straight heterosexual relationship from a 4-year-old. Why should we hide it? Exactly. A gay relationship from a 4-year-old? They don't need to know anything else. They just need to know that those two people are in love. No, and that's exactly it. It's not, people always assume it's the talk, and it shouldn't be that what it is. It's not the talk. It's literally just, no, they're not. This man and this man are not just friends. They are in a loving relationship where they care about each other. Exactly. You know how mommy and daddy love each other? Exactly. Well, Fred and Joe over there love each other as well. Exactly. Love is love, y'all.
Craze Mornings.
Wake up with Billy and Courtney
on Craze 101.3.
Big shout out to everyone who was part of Central Alberta Pride. It wrapped up this weekend. We had our Pride crosswalk. Calgary has their Pride crosswalk. Of course, they got vandalized, unfortunately. Oh. It's a very common thing that happens when those Pride crosswalks go up. People will leave skid marks on them or leave hateful messages. But I just saw this story shared by the Calgary Pride Committee on Facebook. And yes, there was vandalism and messages of hate written on those sidewalks. But now people have started coming out and writing their own messages of love, like queer love or love gaily or you matter or we love you. Oh, I love this. It warms my heart, honestly. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It's unfortunate because, this is the reason that we need Pride. Yeah. This is the reason why that whole straight Pride thing was absolutely ridiculous. So if you're one of those people that's like, whoa, why do you gays need Pride? This is why. Yes, this is 100% why we need it. Because unfortunately, there is still a lot of hate in this world. You may not hate gay people. But some people do. But some people unfortunately do, and they go write terrible messages on anything to do with being gay. So shout out to all those people who wrote those messages of love on the Calgary sidewalks. Love is love.
You're making me nervous. Craze Mornings with Billy and Courtney on Craze 101.3.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Hey, I was just listening to your conversation about that LGBTQ plus stuff.
Yeah.
I think I drive back and forth to work in Calgary. And in my company, we have something called an alliance. So I think where you guys are saying love is the right way to talk about it. But when they have these alliances, it kind of silos it out, right?
What do you mean by that?
It's with everything now. So we've got women leadership groups. We've got the LGBTQ plus alliance. We've got Asian alliance. It's almost like they silo each group out. You know what I mean? And if you don't have the alliance flag on your desk, they're like, well, why aren't you in the... And the question, I'm like, I'm all for everybody, you guys. Like, you're right. Love is love. It doesn't matter what color you are, what race, what gender, what you specify with. If people are nice, why can't we just be nice?
I agree, I 100% agree to that, but you got to remember, like I see what you're saying about the alliances, but we need those alliances so that change can happen, and like that's why there's even the women's one, because we're still fighting for equal pay, and we need the LGBTQ one because we do need it normalized.
Don't you think it creates those individual silos though?
I can kind of see what you mean, but again, like what Courtney said, unfortunately, this day and age,
we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. There's a lot of hate out there, and there's certain things that we need to do. Talking about like the Gay Straight Alliance, for example. Think about a 15-year-old. He's figuring out he's gay. He's terrified to talk to his parents about it. He goes to these Gay Straight Alliances so that he can have someone to talk about or talk to it about.
You know what? I got to tell you, I took my kids and we went in the parade, and we're going in September 1st in Calgary.
That's amazing. Thank you for doing that.
And it's the best time, you guys. It is the best time. My kids talked about it for like a week after. They're like, that was just the best.
Man, I just got shivers on my body. Thank you so much for doing that.
Craze Mornings with Billy and Courtney.
Call or text 403-314-HITS. Powered by Booster Juice.
On Craze 101.3.